Hello everybody. Oh, it's me again, your friendly ArinaTL, and I'm here to watch the Formula 1 Japanese Grand Prix. I woke up 10 minutes ago just so I can watch this. So I decided why not just comment that with you. And it's just basically started. I don't know how exactly I managed to wake up. I've slept for my voice is all raspy yet. I've slept for 5 hours and 30 minutes. Amazing job. Amazing job, me. But yeah, I'm here just to live discuss what's going on. I'll go Hi. I'm sorry. I really wanted to watch the Grand Prix. I'll go to sleep right back after it finishes, so about in an hour and a half. But Suzuka is such an interesting circuit. I can't help it. It's in Japan and it's on the other side of the world. So I think in Japan it is sometime in the afternoon. Let me check. So on Suzuka, it is... Oh, not that one. Let me see. The Formula 1 app is so cleverly changing the time zones. So track time is currently 2 p.m. And for me, it's so early in the morning. But I'm very, very excited to see. So... yeah. I'm just watching the international broadcast. Of course, I can't share that because it's paid and I can get sued. But you have my amazing raspy morning voice to comment for you, to share the experience. So yeah, they're actually showing the grid. I'm sorry, they're actually showing the grid now, explaining who is starting where, and it's very interesting to see. Although we saw that yesterday, because the qualifying basically is who starts where. But we have Yuki in 10th place. Let's go, Yuki! Thank you for staying, even though you don't know anything. Isn't it late for you now, though? Shouldn't you be going to sleep now? Time zones, how do they work? So Lando from McLaren is third, and both the Red Bulls are second and first, and Max is always... Oh, it's only 10 p.m, okay. Then that's good. So Max... Let me tell you, Max Verstappen, maybe you know that name, because he has been winning almost every single race the past 2 seasons, so the past 2 years. And he is currently on pole position, so he is the first one on grid. So everyone expects him to win again. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is what happens behind Max Verstappen. As empty as a college student's wallet. Okay, so today the Grand Prix is in Japan, and there is only one Japanese driver. So everyone is like, "Ooh, go Yuki!" Because and Yuki is like Yuki is like as tall as me, I think, 1 meter and 60 centimeters. He's so small, but that helps him. Because it's good to be small in Formula 1, because you need to be light, because everything here is about weight. If you weigh a lot, you will slow down the car. So it's very, very useful to actually be lightweight and not give additional weight to the car. So today it's on it's in Japan. And everyone is excited about Yuki, who is having a home race. And basically what is Formula 1? It's like there are two teams. There are 10 teams. Each team has 2 drivers, so 2 cars on the road. So there are 20 cars, 20 drivers, and the same drivers go around the world in different tracks every year to race. And there is the qualifying session, which is on Saturday, and the qualifying session is basically who can do the fastest lap. It's just one lap, and whoever does the fastest lap is the one who will start first in the actual race on Sunday, which is today. So now what they're doing is they have a formation lap, which is they go around for only one lap before the start of the race to warm up their tires, because if their tires are cold, they will not be able to start fast, because it's very important once the light turns green for them to go as fast as possible. I mean, it's a race. So once the light turns green, they should go as fast as possible, but that is not really possible if your tires are cold. So they have a single lap to just do the best to warm up their tires. Yes, it's very, very important. So the first lap usually in a Grand Prix is the most interesting one, because everyone is still in the same spot. I'm sorry. So everyone is still in the same spot, and they just go in the same time, and it's usually have some crashes and some other stuff, which is fascinating to watch, honestly. Not that it's a good thing, but it's a sport, and this is something that happens. And the first lap is the one that's the most important one, because you can win or lose a race in the first lap. So there are some tracks like this one where overtaking is kind of hard, and because it's hard to overtake, if you manage to keep your first place in the first lap, it is easier for you to win the race overall. The race is like 50 laps, like hour and a half, I think. Yeah, it is super intense, and they actually drive like up to 320 kilometers per hour, which is, I think I converted it yesterday or the day before. It's something like 180 miles per hour or something, which is very fast. And and it's very intense. So it's always a lot of pressure. Actually, it's such a pressure for the F1 drivers that they lose weight during the race, and they have to be mandatory health checks after the race, and actually mandatory weight measurements at the end of the race, because they might need to go to a hospital because they lose so much water just from pressure and from sweating. It's ridiculous. Okay, it's starting. Let's go. Okay, Max is on the front. Max is still on the front. Okay, that's great. But Lando is kind of losing. Oh no. Okay, who's gonna take the third place? That's the most interesting thing here. Oh. Okay. So Lando managed to keep his third place, which is kind of amazing. No, there is the first crash. Who is it? Albon managed to crash in the first corner. What happened? Give me the replay. I need to know. Man, we now have here a red flag. Oh god, okay. It's always in the Japanese Grand Prix last year. I remember I woke up for the race just like this time. Oh god. That doesn't look good. How did that happen? So last year I woke up during for the race, and then it was such a heavy rain that they couldn't actually drive, and they had a red flag, so no one like drove anything, and yeah, and the red flag was like an hour and a half, and I remember I went back to sleep and I woke up and the race was still not started. So it started like with 2 hours late because of weather conditions, but this time it's actually dry, but now we have a red flag because of a crash. Oh, there's both of them. What? I thought it was only Albon, but it's actually Ricardo and Albon. Ouch. No, it's both of them in the barriers. Can I have the replay, please? Give me some replay. I want to know, how did they crash like that? What happened? There. Okay, let's see what actually happened. Okay, so we're looking there. Let's see. Okay, seems so far so good. Oh, it was such a small contact. I can't believe that. It was such a small contact, and they both ended up in the barriers. Man. It was such a small touch of both cars. Damn. Driving K1 car is so hard because you need both of. Okay. Yeah, there was a point of view camera. A point of view camera of the crash. It's amazing to see the onboard camera just of a crash. Whoa. Okay. It was not that fast. The impact was not that hard. The drivers are both okay, which is good. But it was just a racing incident. I think no one is at fault here for this crash. Sometimes someone is actually very, very to blame for a crash. But this time it's both of them were fine. No one is to blame here. Unfortunately for both of them, the race is over. Oh god. I just saw another potential crash, but it didn't happen. It was just very, very close. But yeah, that's the 2 cars out of the race even before the end of the first lap. And now we'll wait for them to clean up the track, to come back. You know how much I looked. Yesterday I prepared my stream for this, and I looked for a royalty-free image of a racetrack, and this is the only thing I found. So I have this as my background. Oh, there's Max. Hi, Max. Yeah, and Max is first, but that's not great for him because he will need to start again. Because after red flag, they need to begin the race from as if it hasn't started. So, like back from the grid and back from the start when everyone is again together. So yeah, they are. Yuki, he's so small. He's so small. I like him a lot, actually. I'm enjoying F1. It's amazing. Oh, how cute. They're showing some Japanese kids and they are holding this flyer or something. On it, it says, "Hey teacher, I'm enjoying the F1." It was so cute. I guess their teacher also watches, so maybe the teacher will see them on the cameras. But it's so cute. So cute. They're both fixing the track is going to hey, good morning. Why are you awake so early in the morning? I mean, I'm awake, but why are you awake? I'm currently watching the Formula 1. You're awake at 6? On a Sunday? Every day. Sounds kind of painful for me, but I'm glad you have a decent sleeping schedule. Yeah, well, good for you, I guess. I'm watching the Formula 1, but unfortunately, during the first lap, some people crashed, and now we have a red flag and no one is driving, and probably no one will be driving for the next 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes, they will probably not be able to drive. Man, let me okay. Oh, there's a wow. They gave us a. Is that a special race? No, it's the normal race. It's just that the race happens not every Sunday, but there are like 23 races in a year. And this week the race is in Japan, and it's just early in the morning because of time zones. And I just wanted to wake up to watch it, but and I decided if I'm going to watch it, I might as well just talk about it because I enjoy talking about it a lot. So that's why I'm here. Yeah, and it's not really a special one, it's just one of the year's races. There is actually, I was saying that there is actually one Japanese driver and everyone is very excited about him. And he's still in the race. He's not one of the two that crashed. So we're expecting a lot of good things from him this week, since it's his home race, it's his home track. So he should be doing pretty good. His name is Yuki. And he's small. I like him a lot. So let's see how he goes. So in Formula 1, so the whole mechanism is that every race you can take up to 26 points. So first place takes 25 points. Second place take 18 points. Third place 15 points, and then down, and then 10th place is the last one from 20 that takes actual points. So it's like the 10th place gets 1 point, and 1 point is kind of good sometimes. 1 point is good sometimes, and so there are different teams. There are 10 teams, and there are teams that have a bit more money and teams that have less money. So Yuki is part of one of the teams that don't have that much money. So the strongest teams, they're fighting for the first position, and then the rest of the teams are fighting for any points they can get. Okay, get ready. I'll see you in a couple of hours, hopefully. Yes, good luck. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll join for your stream as well. Good luck. Thank you for coming by. Thank you. And so, the thing is, wait. No, it was buffering. Okay. So the thing is, oh, Lando, look at Lando. The thing is, like, if you're one of the teams, there was some guy in the it's different people holding like the cardboard cutouts of the faces of the drivers. It's kind of funny because there's like just big giant heads. Honda is my last name, but boy do I love red flags. By red flags they mean Ferrari, not the actual red flag, but it was funny. It was kind of funny. Okay, the thing is, now the 2 drivers are gone, the rest of the field are now only 18, not 20 anymore. So there is more people. It will be easier for people to actually get points. And then, so that's exciting for everyone. And I expect Yuki to get at least 1 point. So we're hoping for Yuki to get top 10. This is our hope. And they're like the most. So currently, the strongest team is Red Bull. Red Bull is like the strongest team with its 2 drivers, Max, who is Dutch, and Perez, who is Mexican. Both of them are part of the Red Bull, and they're very strong currently. So from the beginning of the year, there were like 4 races so far, I think. Let me double check that. I lose track sometimes. Of how many races there were, because we were still in the beginning of the season, kind of. I think. Racing past races. Okay, yeah, they were 4. Okay, I am good. I am good. So the first 4 races, like Max Verstappen won 3 of them. And then the second strongest team currently is Ferrari, and Ferrari won the only other race that Max didn't win. It was because he had a problem with brakes. It was last race. He had some brake problems, so he had to retire the car on lap 3. So Max did not win this one. And then one of the Ferrari drivers actually won that. And there's like 2. Charles Leclerc, who is a Monaco person. And then we have Carlos Sainz, who is Spanish. And then Sainz took actually the win last race. So that was very, very interesting to see. And then we have the third team, which currently is McLaren. And the 2 drivers are Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. And they are... Lando is currently 3rd, so that's amazing for him. The beginning of last year, they were not that good, and then somehow near the middle of the season, they brought some improvements to the car that actually launched them to the front, and they started taking podiums. Podium is it means that they're in the top 3 because they go in the podium on the award ceremony. Very, very straightforward term. And Lando started taking podiums, and Oscar, he's actually new to Formula 1. This is his 2nd year in Formula 1. He is very young, but he's doing very well. He's now 6th currently on the 2nd lap of the Japanese Grand Prix, even though it's a red flag currently. And he's doing very well. I think he's a good driver. I expect a lot from him, so everyone actually expects a lot of him. So that's cool. And then we have the Mercedes. They had a dominant era 3 years ago. For 7 or 8 years, they were very, very dominant with their driver Lewis Hamilton. They were so dominant, but once 2021 season came, I am back regardless of being 1:20 a.m. Hello, Lord Walmart. I am happy you're here, but shouldn't you sleep this time? I mean, I appreciate you joining. But how is your sleeping schedule? I am doing something of because I woke up early, non-existent. I feel you. I was just saying, I slept for 5 hours and 30 minutes, and I woke up for the race, which is just great, just amazing. I think I'll go back to sleep after the race, because I need more sleep. Do you know anything about Formula 1, by the way? Because I'm just explaining some terms. Because currently we have a red flag because 2 drivers crashed and they're cleaning up the racetrack, and they crashed on the first lap. I was just saying in the beginning that a lot of crashes happen on lap 1. I kind of just sleep when I feel like it. Well, that's good. I think that's good. I mean, your body is usually telling you when you need sleep. So if you have the opportunity to just sleep when you want, that's the best. Just listen to your body. That's healthy. Your body says sleep, you sleep. I was just saying that before the start of the race, I was saying that a lot of crashes happen on lap 1, and then 2 people crashed on lap 1. And now we have a red flag, so I think that's not when it's 3 a.m. and I have to get up at 6. Okay, well, yes, that's true. That's why I said if you had the opportunity. But I guess you're living like that, so I mean, if it becomes too hard for you, I think you will change. But since you're successfully lived so far, I think you're doing pretty good. And yeah, currently there's a red flag. And okay, race will resume at 32. What is that? At 14:32 local time, which for us is probably in like 10 minutes, 9 minutes. Okay. It's gonna be a standing restart. Okay, so that means that everyone will line up on the grid again and start again from standing position. Okay, interesting. In 10 minutes. Okay. Whoa, Japanese people are so efficient in cleaning up the track. In everything, actually. I can't believe they actually managed to clean up the crashed cars in just like 15 minutes. Whoa. Gasly just... okay. That's fine. And then... let's see, we were to Mercedes, and now they have a new driver since last year, or the year before that, George Russell, who is British, and everyone also has quite good expectations of him. And actually this year, we understood that from next year, Lewis Hamilton is going to Ferrari, and everyone is very, very excited. Sainz is not gonna be part of Ferrari, and Hamilton is gonna be the second Ferrari driver. And now the big question is for next year, who is gonna drive where? Because Sainz still doesn't have a place, and we don't know if he's going to drive at all. who is going to be driving he4. And then there's gonna be a lot of changes in people, probably going to different teams, and that will be very, very interesting to see. We still don't have any information about that, but I think by the middle of the season we'll start learning of who has signed some contracts with which team. And we're actually expecting Yuki, the Japanese driver, to maybe go to Red Bull, which would be kind of exciting, but we are not really sure about that yet. And yeah, and there's other teams. So these are the top 4 teams right now. And then we have Aston Martin, which has Fernando Alonso, who is 2 times world champion, which is kind of amazing. He's the oldest driver on the track. He's 42 years old, I think, which is kind of amazing to be still driving in this highly, highly requiring sport. It's always amazing to just look at him, because he's so experienced and so good at driving, and he's just amazing. And the car of Aston Martin is not that good compared to the rest of the cars, but because he's such a good driver, he's always kind of more on the top than the rest, and he's currently 5th, which for the car he's driving is amazing. It's just amazing. And we have his teammate Lance Stroll, who is not very good driver. Everyone knows it's because his father owns the team. Actually, his father owns the Aston Martin racing team, F1 racing team. So he will never be not part of the team, although he's not a good racer and he's always at the back. Imagine driving the same car with Fernando Alonso, and Alonso is 5th and you are 15th. Doesn't that show exactly how much less racecraft you lack? And he's been in Formula 1 for at least 5 or 6 years now, and it has not become better. So that's kind of sad that someone is taking a place. And there's so much great people from Formula 2 that can actually come to Formula 1, but he's just taking the place, and no one can take it from him. I'm kind of pissed off from that, actually. But there are some very, very cool people from Formula 2 that are waiting for a seat. Actually, it's kind of sad because so there's Formula 4, Formula 3, Formula 2. So you have to perform good in order to go up, of course, the formulas. And Formula 2 people, there is a rule that if you have a world championship in Formula 2, you cannot race in Formula 1 anymore, in Formula 2 anymore. So you win race Formula 2, and you cannot race for Formula 2 anymore. But you're not promised, you're not guaranteed to have a Formula 1 seat. So if you're that good that you win the world championship in Formula 2, you might be out of job. You might just stand there and not be able to race anywhere. And I think that's a very bad thing for young drivers that want to prove themselves, because they are actually in the, I don't know, they're in no man's land. They cannot race, they cannot show anyone, and it's just because of people like Stroll that just take up space. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. Yeah. Let's see who are the rest of the teams. So these are, I would say, the top 5 out of 10 teams currently. We have also let's see, I don't know how to actually order them. Okay, then we have, last year they were called the Red Bull. Red Bull has a child team So it's like Red Bull is the big team, and then there is a smaller team that's also under Red Bull, but kind of not. It's currently called RB, which is basically Red Bull. Last year, at least, it was called Alpha Tauri because it was sponsored by the Alpha Tauri clothing company, but they pulled out, so now it's just RB. And we have Red Bull and RB. And Yuki is driving for RB. And there is a cute Japanese kid with a Red Bull t-shirt. Oh, it's amazing. How cute. And Yuki is driving for RB together with Daniel Ricciardo. And actually, everyone loves Daniel Ricciardo because of his personality, but I personally think that he's not that good of a driver. I think that's kind of a controversial take for me to make, but I kind of don't like his driving. And then we have Haas. Haas used to be the worst team like last year, the one that's like always finishes 19 and 20 or like just never gets points. But somehow this year it's either they have a good car or someone else has worse cars. I don't know, but they're kind of doing okay. And they have like Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen. And so Hülkenberg has 3 points from 4 races, which is amazing. And Magnussen has 1 point, so they have 4 points from 4 races, which is kind of impressive. They used to never get points. I think last season they managed to finish with 1 or 2 points for the whole season. And now we're on race 5 out of 23, and they have 4 points, which is a great improvement. That's amazing for them. I'm very happy for them. Then we have Williams. Williams is kind of the Mercedes child team. There is Albon, who just crashed on lap 1 in a racing incident. It was not his fault. It was a racing incident. He just two cars touched very, very lightly and they crashed. It's because it needs a great precision to drive a Formula 1 car, and even the slightest of touch can actually lead to great crashes. So they touched very, very, very slightly, and both of them ended up in the barriers, crashed. So that's why we're in a red flag right now. People are cleaning up the track, but I think they're starting the formation lap now. The formation lap is for the drivers to warm up their tires before the actual start. Williams, and then we have Kick Sauber. Kick Sauber is actually sponsored by the infamous streaming platform Kick. It's kind of ridiculous that they have the whole name of the team. But yeah, they're performing awful this last year. They were called Alfa Romeo by the car, but now they're called Kick Sauber, and it's the Kick streaming service, and the Sauber, I think it's something like a payment service or something. I'm not really sure, but they're performing awful. Although both drivers are good, their cars and their engineers are kind of not good, because typically a pit stop is when you need to change your tires on the car, and a typical pit stop is like a second and a half for all 4 tires, which is one of the most amazing things in Formula 1. Just being able to witness how they change 4 tires for a second and a half. 2 seconds. Okay, after the rule changes, it's 2 seconds. 2 seconds for 4 tires. And last time for Kick Sauber, both drivers, they got like 15 seconds pit stops, which actually made them lose. Actually, they were last because of that. So it's very, very important to have a good pit crew that can make amazing pit stops in order to be able to keep you in the race. Because last year's record is 1.8 seconds, which is You cannot even imagine how fast that is for change of 4 tires. It's kind of amazing. Not kind of, it's actually very, very amazing. I'm very sleepy. But yeah, I think they actually started they're lining up on the grid. We're gonna have a second start. Can you imagine on the second start, someone crashes again? And then we have a red flag again? That would not be very cool, but it's actually possible. It has happened before. The first corner here in Suzuka is kind of, not the first corner, but actually Suzuka is kind of difficult to overtake. You don't really have enough space to overtake everywhere. So sometimes if 2 or even 3 cars line up on the same part of the track, they might crash because it's a difficult track. Suzuka is a difficult track. Oh, they're done. They're going almost. They're almost going. Okay. Start. They started. Okay, Max is first again. That's good. And Lando managed to take his 3rd spot, but Sainz is very, very close behind him. Let's see. So the both Red Bulls are 1 and 2 currently, and then we have a McLaren and a Ferrari. Okay, I think no one made contact, which is good. No crashes so far. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Piastri is very... Oh. What happened? Alonso is behind Sainz, and Sainz is behind Norris, and then the 2 Red Bulls are in the front. Okay, so no one crashed this time, which is good. We actually started... So we're on our lap currently 3 out of 53, which means there's kind of a lot of time until the end. Okay. Stroll. Okay. Wow, Max is already so far up in front of everyone else. He is a monster. Max is a monster. No one can he is like one with the car. I feel like he's a transformer now. He's so one with the car that he can always perform the best. His car is the best, of course, that's true, but he's also a very good driver. Because Perez is in similar car and he can never perform as good as him. So that's proof that he's very good. But let's see, I think Max is not the important part here in this race, because he's for sure going to win probably. If there is not a technical issue, he is probably going to win. Everyone knows that. But the interesting thing is everything else that's going to happen. Pierre gave me a hit on the side. Oh god. Okay, so we have Williams, not Williams, we have the Alpine. We have the Alpine drivers, Ocon and Gasly. They're from the same team, and Ocon just said that Gasly hit him on the side. They're from the same team, come on. They're both French, and I think they hate each other. There is kind of a drama there. I love the Formula 1 drama. Actually, if you're into drama, there is the Drive to Survive Netflix series, which comes out after the end of the season for each season. I think 5 years now. And it's so funny because they focus on the drama and not that much on the actual driving. So if you want to see the driver's drama, there is a place for that. Because there is a driver's drama always. So Gasly and Ocon, they used to race in karting, and they always crashed, and I think their parents hate each other, and so they hate each other as well. And now they're somehow ended up in the same team, and they just hit each other. So I don't know what's going on there. They're still going, but I think let's restart. Okay. Ocon is kind of slowing down, so maybe he has. Let's see. We're watching now the replay of the restart. Whoa! What a lockup was that? Was. Oh, let's see the hit. I want to see the hit. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yeah. It was a pretty hefty hit. Okay. There might not be any damage, but it was an interesting hit. Okay, DRS is now enabled. DRS is the system that, so if the car behind is in 1 second from the car in front of it, there is a system that actually opens the wing a bit, and it gives them like 20 kilometers an hour more speed. Car looks okay. Okay, that's good for Ocon. The car looks okay. So DRS basically makes a car faster if it's 1 second in 1 second from the previous car. It's made in order to help overtakes. So if you're close to the car in front, you become 20 kilometers an hour faster in order to be able to overtake easier. Yeah, that is the point of the DRS. Ooh, Perez went out of the track for a second. Whoa, it was kind of a... Okay, Max is 1.7 seconds in front of Perez now, which is a lot of time in terms of Formula 1 time. That's a lot of time between the first and the second car. That's so much time. Wow. Okay, first place it's not going to be very interesting. It's not gonna be very interesting. But let's see what's happening on the back of the grid. Oh, let's see how Perez went out. Whoa, okay, yeah. He understeered, and then there could be a damage on the floor for this car, for Perez's car, because he went on out of the track. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we're looking at... Oh, Bottas. For some reason. Yep. Okay. Bottas pitted. Why? It's like 7 laps, and then 3 of them were the red flag. So it's like 4 laps. Why did you pit? Eight seconds pit stop. Oh. What happened? Why are people starting to pit? Okay, interesting. That's kind of interesting. Oh, I was think who the drivers are, and there are, I think, 4 more drivers. So for Kick Sauber there is Bottas, Valtteri Bottas, and there is... Oh, I'm looking the Sauber's pit stop. Oh, it's so slow. What are they doing to have such a slow pit stop? Come on, you're ruining his race. And then for Kick Sauber, Yuki is also pitting. Why are people pitting on lap 8? Kind of strange, but I guess they are. And the other Kick Sauber driver is Zhou Guanyu, who is Chinese. And I really like him, actually. I really like him, but he has such bad luck. Every race he has the worst luck and he couldn't really show how good of a driver he is because of his bad luck, unfortunately. But let's see what's happened this race. And I think the last one that we have is Williams. Williams has Albon and Logan Sargent, who is the only US person, the only American on the grid, and he's not doing very well. I'm sorry to say that. He's doing not good. He's doing bad, and his seat is. I think they will not re-sign him for next year. I think this is his last year in Formula 1, because he's constantly last and always crashing the car. Sainz. I see Lando is struggling a bit. Ooh, Sainz. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. Sometimes on the team radio, drivers will will say some stuff, and it's very interesting to see what the drivers are talking about. And currently, Sainz is 4th, and it's very important to be in the top 3. And Lando is 3rd, and so Sainz is like, I see Norris is struggling, so Lando is struggling, so I will try to overtake him. They're currently on 1.3 seconds distance, so if Sainz manages just to get to below 1 second, he might be able to actually overtake Lando, which will be kind of interesting to see, for sure. And yeah, now I gotta go. I tried to catch next stream though. Thank you. Have a nice sleep, hopefully. Bye bye. Thank you for joining. Ooh. Max is kind of complaining. Max. Kind of expecting. Kind of expected. Yeah. Okay. Max was kind of complaining, but very like low-key complaining about the car. But I think it's fine. Very smug. Okay. Yeah. Verstappen's engineer is so funny sometimes. His what is it? Nickname is GP, and he is sometimes so funny. He's just making fun of Max for sometimes. Yeah. So people they're now on a different tires. They're kind of 3 types of tires. There's the soft tires, which are the fastest but also go out the fastest, and there's the mediums that go a bit longer but also are not the fastest in terms of speed. And then you have the hards, and the hards are like the slowest out of the 3, but you can drive with them the longest. So actually there was in one of the race, there was like I think a couple of years back, like 2 years back, I think. Oh, Hamilton. Okay, we're seeing high degradation on the medium runners. Okay, so they were saying that the medium tires. So tires perform differently on different tracks, and you have to improvise on each track. And it's also in terms of weather conditions as well, and track conditions and everything, and temperature on the track and on the air. There's so many factors that goes in, And there was one time in one race that I think it was actually Max who didn't change his tires in time. So the tire manufacturer Pirelli actually says what is the maximum amount of laps you can do with a tire. And for the soft tires, it was like 20 laps, and I think he drove for 25 laps, and on the 26 or something. Okay, I might be thinking of these numbers, but sometime a bit. I think 1 or 2 laps after the recommended laps, the tire actually exploded because you're not supposed to drive it for that long. So yeah, it's very, very important to have a nice strategy in terms of when to change tires and which tires to actually use. It's very, very important. And yeah, Lando is actually pitting. Okay, let's see how his pit is going to go. Oh, we have a camera on the actual wheel. That's amazing. I like that. Okay, 2.3 seconds. That's good. That's good. 2.3 seconds is a good pit stop. Okay, where is he going? Gonna go out? Okay, he goes out 10th. That's good. What did he put? Oh, he put hearts, of course. He wants to go a long time. So the strategy is probably, usually, a good strategy is to start on softs, so you can go fast in the beginning and then pit and put hearts in order to go into the end of the race. But since this is lap 12, 5-second pit stop. Come on, it's Sauber again. It's Kick Sauber again doing a slow pit stop. Ah, God. Okay. He's actually last. Joe Granu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the poor kid. Ah, so unlucky. Yeah, it's still lap 12 and people are pitting for the hearts. So there's no way hearts can go until the end of the race. So this race is a 2 pit stop. Oh, Piastri is also pitting, okay. So this race is 2 pit stops for sure. Because it's too early. Yeah. Oh, Russell and Hamilton are in 0.6 of a second. Will they actually race each other? They're from the same team, Mercedes. Will they race each other? That's something that I'm quite curious about. Ooh. Okay, Piastri's stop was 2.9, a bit slower, but not disastrous, like 5-second pit stop. Let's see. Piastri is 11th. And as I was saying, Stroll is second to last. Aha! Hamilton is asking if we should let George. Interesting. Yeah, George is a bit faster. Should they switch the drivers? Sometimes the teams actually have team orders and they switch their drivers' positions. So if you have two yeah, if you have 2 drivers from the same team, the team may ask one driver to let the other driver pass him. And it's not very fair sometimes. Swap position. Okay, here Hamilton is actually asked to let Russell go. So that is something that's sometimes not fair, but it's a strategy that teams play, because teams mainly care about the overall performance of both cars. So if they can get more points from one driver, they will fuck the other driver. Yeah, so they mostly care about the whole, because there are 2 types of championships, and you have the driver championship, which is won by the driver, the actual driver that has the most points at the end of the season. Oh, Joe is retiring the car. This is his... I'm so sad for him. Yuki, what is happening to Yuki? Is he overtaking? No. Is he? Yes, he is. Yes. Good job, Yuki. Yay. I'm so happy for... Oh, Piastri is also overtaking, but that's fine. He pitted. And there is another championship that is the Constructors Championship. Is that the championship of the teams? And whoever has most points as a team wins the Constructors Championship, and they get money. They get money. So that's the important part for them, to get money as a constructor, like as a team. So they are playing the team game, trying to get as most points from both drivers, and they might take a hard-earned position from one driver to let another driver have a chance to score even more points. So things like that happen in Formula 1. But it was interesting this time because Hamilton actually volunteered. He was like, should I let Russell pass? Which was kind of interesting because no one usually volunteers to give their position up for their teammate. I don't know, does Hamilton feel slow? Or does Hamilton just not care anymore because he's going to Ferrari next year? This is a true question to ponder on. Where is Yuki, by the way? He is 14th. Ugh, I don't like that. But there are 3 cars that are actually... 3 cars are now out of the race. They will not finish. So there's more people that can take points. Oh, Perez is also box. It's interesting to see who will take the points this time. Hi, Axel. Hello. Good evening, I think. What are time zones? Who understands time zones? Steer. Night, okay. Night. Are you preparing to go to bed now? Okay. Ooh. Lando has a good strategy so far. Not for another 3 or so hours. Ah, okay. That's good. I'm just here talking about Formula 1. Because it's a great passion for me. I've been watching it religiously for like... This is my... Wait. 21, 22, 23. So my 4th year. Since I've been watching it like every single week where there is a race. And I have slept for 5.5 hours, and I woke up specifically for this race. Because the race in... Oh, Verstappen is getting pit. Hopefully he has a good pit stop. The race is currently in Japan, and it's later, but for me it's earlier. And I'm still sleepy. But I'm doing my best to explain some F1 terminology and just comment on what I see. Okay, Max, 2.1 second pit stop for Max. That is one of the best that you can take with these current rules for the pit stops. Hydrate. Oh, okay, thank you. I like that reminder. I will actually. It seems cool. I always wanted to watch the show they have on Netflix, but never got the time. You know, the show is kind of cool. The show is actually actually cool. So you know what? You don't have to actually watch all the seasons, because every season of Drive to Survive is on its own. So every season of Drive to Survive actually tells the story of a single Formula One season. And since the drivers change between seasons, sometimes it's always a different narrative for each season. So you can start from the latest one, like the one from the season from last year. I think it came out in October or November, I don't know. And it doesn't focus that much on the race, but it focused a lot on the actual drivers and the teams and the drama inside the teams and the drama between the drivers, and I really like that. Yo, Paris, good job with that overtake. So I think you should watch it if you have the time, when you have the time. It's very interesting to see. There are also some nice, might get it then. Yeah, seems fun. Yeah, it's very, very fun. It's just a sport, but people drama is so fun to watch. What place is Checo? Checo is currently 5th. Checo started 2nd, and he was doing good. He was doing good, but some pit stops happened, and I think he's 3rd currently if we remove all the people that haven't pitted yet. But in terms of strategy, I think he lost to Lando. But let's see. Overall, the previous races, like the 4 previous races, he was consecutively 2nd. So that's very good for him. Except last race he was 5th. But he's doing very well this season. Of course, Max is still winning, but he's doing well in the position he is in. Like, being Max's teammate is always so hard. No matter who you put next to Max, it will always be very, very hard on them anyway. I remember the drama he had with Max about not letting him finish ahead. Yeah, it is still a drama, but I think he just gave up. Max is the lead driver, and Red Bull is just favoring him in any way possible. So Checo is just trying to be the second best thing right now. This is what his main. Hamilton is complaining about his tires. I cannot believe that. But Max is winning every championship, and I kind of understand the team for favoring him. Although I agree that this situation, this specific situation, this drama, was definitely not fair for Checo. It was kind of sad for him. But this year there were no such situations. I think Perez was not even close to Max in terms of seconds. He's always the second best. It's just not very close to Max. So Max is like light years away, even in the beginning. He's currently, although he's not that far ahead actually this time. Norris is actually pretty close, like 2.5 seconds. Because I know, like, on the first race this year, Max was like 20 seconds. 20 seconds in front of anyone else. Yeah, that year was very good for Checo. Yes, it was a very good. He was actually fighting for the championship. And ever since then, it didn't happen. That didn't happen again. But yeah. Sainz is trying to overtake Hamilton, and they nearly crashed, but they didn't, which is good. I hope they don't crash. I'm kind of sleepy still. They got so close. They're like centimeters away from each other. God. Okay. Currently, Leclerc is first. but he needs to pit soon, so that will not actually be for long. So if we don't count Leclerc, who needs to pit, we have Max, and then we have Norris, which is kind of amazing to have Lando second. I can't believe he made such a good, his team made such a good choice of when exactly to pit that he managed to become second. Some races have YouTube channels where they play F1 to practice, so it's a fun watch. Yes, actually Max is streaming on Twitch, I think it's on Twitch pretty regularly, and Leclerc also. I think Lando is the one that has the YouTube channel, and he plays with Leclerc and I think with Max and with Sainz, and they play together iRacing, the game, and sometimes Formula 1 too. It's very fun. Yeah, it's very fun to watch them. Actually, most of them have very fun personalities. I enjoy watching their interviews and their actual personalities because they're very fun as people. They're entertaining to watch. Not only they're good sportsmen, but they're also entertaining to watch. Oh, Hamilton. Okay, Hamilton is complaining about the strategy. He's saying to his race engineer, change this strategy. So that's kind of he was demanding. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, Hamilton is being passed left and right, and he's now 7th, and he's not liking that. Ooh, is Sainz going to overtake Russell? No, he couldn't this time, but I think he will actually. Let's see. He did! Good job, Sainz! Sainz actually managed to overtake both Mercedes in like 1-2 laps. When the race was in Las Vegas, they got to practice and see the track to F1, which I thought was really cool. Yes, that was so cool. I also watched that. That was so cool because it was completely new racetrack. It was last year, was the first time they actually raced on that. It's a street racetrack, so they closed the street in Las Vegas and they made the streets in a track like they do in Monaco. And it was very, very fun to watch them explore the track for the first time ever, like online. It was very, very fun. I agree. There is actually, it's not very typical for new tracks to get introduced. It's actually almost impossible. So it was very interesting to get this Las Vegas track that is completely new. But a lot of money can do anything. And in Las Vegas, there's a lot of money. So they made it happen, introducing a new track. I really want to go on to a Formula 1 race live. I've never been to one. I really want to go. It's a lot of money and a lot of organization. And I still haven't had the chance to try and do that. And I don't really know which one I actually want to go to. I was thinking maybe sorry. The racing engineer of Ocon was like, we need you to push now. Please push. And he's like, I am pushing. What are you talking about? He was so angry about it. I remember hearing how much of a mess Las Vegas was for a while. Yes, it was a mess. It was a mess for viewers. It was a mess. Such a mess. But yeah. But I really want to go. I was thinking of going to the Red Bull Ring, which is in Austria. Or maybe the one in Budapest. Also seems cool. Or maybe the one in Italy. That also sounds cool. The Monaco one is too expensive. I'm not sure it's worth it. I tried to go to the Vegas one. Oh, you did? But it was way too expensive. Yeah, it is. It is, but I think it's good that you didn't go for the very first one, because the very first one is always the most unorganized and shit happens. If you want to go, maybe try this year and try to buy the tickets like a lot in advance. There are cheap tickets. There are cheap tickets. You just need to buy them very fast, because they get bought out very, very fast, and then only the expensive ones are left. So if you want cheap tickets, there should be, when they open the ticket sales in the beginning, there should be. I think they're, and by cheap I mean like $100. I've seen for some races I've seen below $100 for a ticket for 2 days, like Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for 3 days. But they sell out very, very fast. So if you just follow it closely, when they open the ticket sales, you might be able to get the cheap ones. But I actually want to get one of the expensive ones, because there is this option to sorry, there is this option to good morning, don't tell. There is this option to actually be able to be allowed in the pits, just go around with the drivers and with the teams, and it seems so fun to be like a VIP in the F1. So that's something that I kind of want to do one day. Oh, look at them go in the pit. Good job, guys. Well done. Thank you. Let's see what. Whoa. Oh. Yuki was like, thank you, team. You did an amazing job. You did a great job. Thank you. So he got a very nice pit stop. Where is he? He's 11th. He might actually be able to get points. I'm so excited for Yuki. The mess with the practice race was bad too. Yeah, it was. It really was. Oh. They ended up just kicking people. So yes, I saw that. They actually ended up kicking people out without any explanation. They were like, "You are not allowed here." And it was on the grandstands, and the grandstands are so expensive. How can you kick out one of the most expensive seats in the whole Formula One without any explanation, without a refund, without anything? And I think it was actually also raining. And that was also a mess. Everything was a mess, this Las Vegas Grand Prix. But yeah. Where? Oh. Lando is now 4th? How? I guess Perez Checo managed to overtake Lando. Good for him, I guess. I was kind of excited for Lando though. I'm kind of sad that he's 4th now. Checo 3, yes, Checo 3, woo! I think Checo will be able to get the 2nd place. If he doesn't fuck up grandiosely, he should be able to get the 2nd place this race. We're currently on WAP 26 out of 53, so like around the middle of the race. And they are putting a speed trap, and we have Yuki going 308 kilometers per hour, 191 miles per hour, which is an insane speed to be driving in. And Hamilton is asking, how did he lose so much time? And his race engineer is like, traffic, man. So even Formula 1 drivers cannot escape traffic. Traffic is always bad. For everyone. Somehow... Oh no! Leclerc went off the track. He's now back on track, but he lost time, and Perez actually managed to overtake him. So Perez second now. Woo! And Leclerc third, and Norris is fourth. But Leclerc hasn't pitted yet, right? He has to pit. He has to pit. So Norris will become third again. Leclerc has to pit. Norris. What happened? Norris. Good question. Norris is told to box, and he's asking why so early. And I agree. Why boxing so early? Because he's on the hard tires, and his hard tires are like 20 laps old, so he can go a lot more with these hard tires. He does pit. Okay, I guess this is strategy. Being able to pit before everyone else. Oh, there's a threat. Okay. Okay, the thing is, this is a strategy. Okay, so they said that this is a strategy to be able to 2.6 pit stop is good for Lando. Oh, there is George Russell. Ouch. So they want to, because Russell is on a softer tire. Norris pit too. Yeah, Norris pit too, and Leclerc pit too. Both of them pitted. Because Norris is actually he has threat from Russell, I guess. That's what they said. So they were like, we're gonna pit to have fresher tire than Russell, so we can be faster than him, so they cannot actually overtake us. So hopefully that's a good strategy. I hope so. What happened with Leclerc? Ah, yeah, when he went off the track. I think it's just the tires. Yeah. Oof. Yeah, Leclerc could have crashed very badly here, but he didn't, so that's good. Okay, so currently we have Sainz third and we have Alonso fourth. But I think he hasn't pitted yet, so let's see how this goes. Lando really wants to. So Russell is currently 0.5 seconds in front of Lando, and Lando is trying so hard to overtake, and I think they're on the main straight. He overtaked. Good job, Lando. I'm very happy for him. Good job, Lando. That was an amazing move. I like that a lot. Wow. Okay, we're on lap 28 currently, so that's good. Okay, Max is still in front. Max is like 10 seconds in front of Checo. Max is doing his own race as per usual. He's just driving on his own. We don't really see him because he's not racing with anybody. He's just driving on his own. It's like he's racing on an empty track in like F1 game. Feels strong, man. Okay, let's see. We only have 17 drivers right now driving. Joe Granu is out of the race, Daniel Ricciardo is out of the race, and Albon is also out of the race. Okay, Yuki is currently 11. I really want him to go into points. I think he deserves being into the points, especially in his home Grand Prix. I think everyone will be so happy if he's in the points. So they're now showing how Stroll is closing up on Yuki, trying to overtake him. Yuki, don't give up. Gambate! You can do it. Please. Give your best. I really want to see him win some points. He deserves them so much, and Stroll does not deserve points, man. Yeah, of course he has. The commentators were saying that everyone is looking at Yuki and all the cameras are looking at him here in the Japanese Grand Prix, and of course they are. I mean, he's the only Japanese driver here in Formula 1, so that's very normal to look at, for your people to look at you. So yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Max is not interesting to look at. Okay, WAP 30 out of 53. We have 23 more laps to go, so we're past the midpoint of the race. That's... yeah, Bottas. Okay. Wow, I'm kind of hungry actually. I forgot that if I wake up very early, I become kind of hungry. I should try to find some stuff to eat. But yeah. Max is just unbothered. Yes, Max is just unbothered. He's just driving on his own. No one is... Who doesn't need to stop in front? Needs to stop. Okay. So Leclerc is asking who in front of him needs to stop, to pit stop. And actually everyone in front of him needs to pit stop. He can go with these tires until the end of the race. He's currently 6th. And there are 5 people in front of him that need to pit stop before the end of the race. So Leclerc is actually looking for a podium. Let's see how this goes, though. Very interesting things to see. Pit stop strategies are so important in F1. Like a pit can make or break a race. So a pit stop. So it's very important to have a good strategist and a good pit stop crew that can perform very fast pit stops. Of course, it's important how you drive as a driver, but the team is also so important. Oscar, what happened to... Oscar kind of locked up and skipped the chicane, but he was on his own, so it doesn't really matter. But I guess that was an error from his side, and he lost some time there. I think it's time for him to pit. But if he pits now, if Oscar pits now, he will come probably 10th or 11th. Oscar L, yes, Oscar L. Big L right now. Although this is only his 2nd year in Formula 1 and he's doing amazing for a newbie in Formula 1. I actually quite like him. And being 5th right now is actually amazing. Let's see. Sainz. Oh, what? Sainz is being told to push because according to the team's calculation, he should be faster than Checo, which is kind of interesting to see. But Sainz have like 5 seconds until Checo. Nah. Sainz have 5 seconds until Checo. I am not really sure how will he actually catch up to Checo. 5 seconds is a lot of time. Feels like... But Leclerc is so much faster than Sainz. What? It's because of the tires. Leclerc has fresher tires. That's why. Interesting. Oh. Okay, I'm still looking at Yuki. Yuki is actually like 1.8 seconds from 10th place. I am so hoping that he goes into the points. I'm just fingers crossed that he goes into the points. So all the Japanese people are happy. For some reason, Russo is holding the fastest lap right now, which is interesting. I think Max will not let Russo keep the fastest lap. He had showed in all races that he really wants to get the fastest lap. I think it's a matter of pride. It's a matter of pride right now. Okay, Piastri pitted. Oh. Russell said my helmet is flying off my head. Poor Russell. Gambatte, Yuki! Yes, gambatte. Oscar pitted. It was a good pit for him. And he came back 9th. So behind Hamilton. So let's see, how will Piastri will for sure get points. Oscar will for sure get points. There's no way Oscar doesn't get points. Alonso is 4th actually. Good for him. Although he needs to pit stop, I think now. So let's see. Stroll incident. The pit lane incident. Okay. That's fine. Yuki 10th! Yuki 10th! Yes, hydration was accomplished, but I will accomplish it again because I need it. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate. Alonso box. Perez also box. Checo box. Posture check. Okay, that's okay. Okay, I did. Checo 2.1 second pit. That is amazing pit. He got a great pit. He came out behind Norris. He's currently 5th. But that's something that can be fixed and will probably be fixed. Let's see. Max and Sainz, Max and Carlos need to pit still because they're on a medium tires and they need to pit soon. So yeah, he did weave. Okay, Magnussen weaved on the straight, which is not good, which is very illegal. So, what is happening? Oh, they're preparing Max pit stop. Max box. Okay, Max is now boxing. Okay, let's see. Yuki is 10th, which is the most important thing. Okay, Max is pitting. Let's see. Max is how much seconds? How much? Tell me. 2.0 seconds. This is a crazy pit stop. Okay, great. Checo 5 currently. Yes, Checo 5. A night stream. No. It's a morning stream for me. Time zones. A morning stream. I'm watching the Grand Prix because in Japan it's like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. right now. And it's the race, but for me it's early morning. So I was going to watch the race either way. Welcome, by the way. I was gonna watch the race either way, so I decided I can just come here and just talk about it. Because it's a great passion of me. Checo 4th. Checo 4th alert. Sainz needs to pit. Sainz currently is first, but he needs to pit. Let's box soon. I think I'm gonna lose time here. Yes. Good. How can Sainz actually be a better strategist for himself than his Ferrari strategist? This is awful. I hate this. Why should he be thinking about it when the strategist should be thinking about it? Yeah. Let's see. So Sainz really needs to pit now. Let me fill my water up. I'm still here though. Perez is overtaking Leclerc. Perez is now third. Yeah. Woo. Okay, he has a chance to be second. I think actually he is looking to finish second this time. Sainz. Whoops. Sainz went off the track for a bit. I think it's very, very high time for Sainz to actually pit. Checo W, yes, Checo W. Checo is doing amazing. Yuki 10. This is the Sainz is pitching finally. Come on, Sainz feels like this meme with I think I forgot something, and if you forgot, it's not important. Yeah, probably not important, and then like the person staying in the rain waiting. And this is exactly the meme. Sainz have been forgotten by his team outside with old tires. Yeah. Actually, Checo is now holding the fastest lap of the race, which is amazing. Let's see. Is it gonna be Sainz third, Leclerc third, or Lando third? This is the real question. Who is gonna be third? I think it's gonna be Leclerc. Let's see. Max is 7 seconds ahead. No one is showing Max. I think I've seen Max's car one time since the race start. Carlos is now 7th after his pit stop, behind the Mercedes cars, both the Mercedes. We're on lap 37 out of 53. So there is still time. There is still time for Sainz to go up, and he has the freshest tires of the whole grid, so he has time to actually climb the ranks. Let's see. I think he will not have a problem to go and overtake both Mercedes. I think that should not be a problem. Sainz is now 0.3 seconds behind Hamilton. He will be overtaking. For sure, he will be overtaking. Let's go! Pedal to the metal! He couldn't. He's really trying so hard. But he couldn't. I'm sorry about that. So he is on the main straight right now, and he should be able to. Yeah, let's go! Sainz is now. Oh, Russell pitted. What? I didn't expect Russell to pit. Sainz 5th. Great. Dying is not for your health. Not good for your health. You're right. I'll give my best to not die. Thank you for your concerns. But yeah. So Russell pitted in hopes of becoming with having enough time on fresher tires to actually climb up the ranks. So that was not a bad idea. But oh, Lando, what happened to Lando? Every time there is a replay, whoa, he almost lost the car. He almost lost the car. Oops. Painful to watch. Painful to watch. Every time there is a replay of something, I get scared that it's a crash, but it was not. It was near crash, not an actual crash. Oscar is 8. That's good. Oh, Oscar is trying to actually overtake Alonso, which has not been successful so far. But let's see. No, he was very far away. Okay. No, Piastri couldn't overtake Alonso this time. Hamilton is currently wondering if he needs to change tires, but I guess he's not going to do that. Oh, they actually have these amazing predictions from AI or stuff. So they have Amazon actually predicting some stuff based on some kind of inputs, and now the Amazon AI is predicting that Sainz and Norris will have to battle for a fourth in 3 laps. So let's see if the AI is good enough to actually predict this. So mark my word, now it's lap 39. We're expecting at lap 42 to have a battle for fourth between Sainz and Norris. AI supremacy. Yes, basically yes. But the graphs are sometimes so cool by Amazon. They're doing these amazing predictions and stuff. Like, and also, you know, every team has a weather radar, and when it's raining, it's very interesting to see because they can predict to a minute when it will start raining, and it's always so accurate. And this is not AI, it's not prediction, it's the weather forecast and stuff. It's the radar, the I don't know what it's called, the rain radar, but it's always so accurate. I am amazed every time but how accurate. It's like rain in 2 laps and then 2 laps and it starts raining. It's amazing how far technology has come. Okay, we're on lap 40 out. There is only 13 laps left. And I think no one is going to pit anymore. Hamilton pitted just now, but other than that, I think no one else is going to pit. So we have Yuki. Oh no, Yuki is 17. No, Yuki can. I think Yuki is able to keep his laps, finish the race on the hard tires, even though his tires is 17 laps old, but it's hard tires, so it should be possible. Yuki still 10th. I am very invested in Yuki's race. Like, Yuki is 18 seconds behind the 9th, but if he's 10th, I'm happy. Getting 1 point is good enough. So yeah. Yes. Okay, I think first, second, and third will not move. Am I on a race here or what? Asked Sainz. Ooh. Okay, so Sainz is currently 5th behind Norris and Leclerc, and he asked if there is a chance for podium, and his team was like, yes, there is a chance for podium, go for it. So he's probably going to give his best. Yeah. So I think for sure Max will finish first, and I think Checo for sure will finish second if they don't crash, which is highly unlikely, because the third is actually 6.6 seconds behind Checo. So Checo, I think, is for sure second. There's only 10 laps to go. Ooh. Okay. And I think Yuki should be able to get the 10th place, because 11th place is 6.8 seconds and 10 lap is for sure not enough for 6 seconds to get yeah. No, I don't think so. Okay. Ooh. Yellow flag? Who? Why is there a yellow flag? What happened? Logan Sargent? What happened? Is he stopped? Let's see. What happened? Why do we have a yellow flag? Oh no! Whoa! He lost his car and he actually went into the gravel? Wow! Okay, I think... Okay, green flag. Okay, we're not gonna get the red flag. That's good. I was kind of scared. Logan, unfortunately, the only US representative here on this race, is not doing a great job. Whoa, he lost the car. He actually lost the car, but at least he didn't crash into the barriers. He just lost it. Logan L. Yes, a big L actually. He actually is currently absolutely last, and I don't think there is a way for him to come back after this. Actually, he is... Let me see, but I think he has like he has 0 points. He hasn't scored a single point. Yeah, he's not representing well. I think he will... Actually, there are kind of rumors that they will change him mid-season, which is not usual practice to do. Drivers change teams in the off-season, like after the end of the season, before the start of the next one. And it's kind of it's always has to be very, very bad in order to lose your seat in the middle of the season. But he's doing so bad that there are rumors that he's gonna be losing his seat in the middle of the season. So we'll have to look at that. But he's really not doing a great job. This is his second year, and he is 38 seconds behind the second to last person. I mean... Oh! Okay, you know what? There actually is a battle between Sainz and Norris right now. So I think the AI was right. And Sainz won. Sainz is now... Oh god. Sainz is now fourth, but you know what that means? It means Ferrari battle. Because both Ferraris are 2 seconds between each other, and both of them want this podium place, the third one. So I think they are gonna be racing each other. They have 9 laps to race each other to decide who's better to stay on the podium. Whoa. Water time. Water and coffee. I don't drink coffee actually. I never drunk coffee. I don't need it. I don't drink. One more to go for the podium. They're telling them to race. Come on, race. Coffee. I drink coffee only if I have to drive during night, And because I am not used to coffee, it hits me really hard. Yeah. I don't usually drink it at all. I survive on Sprite and Monster Energy. Oh, that is not a healthy thing to do. I love some good coffee in the morning. Yeah, a lot of people I know do. I never got into it, and I can do it. I can live without it, so I'm fine. But it's very useful to not be used to coffee when you actually need the coffee to hit you, like in driving during the night when you get a bit sleepy. It's very good to have this kick in from the coffee that you don't usually drink. So it's very useful for me. But yeah, no drinks and no coffee, no energy drinks. I don't do that. I live on sugar. I have the sugar rush. I eat a lot of sweets. This is what I live on, chocolate. And Ferraris are below 1 second between each other, and I think Sainz might actually take the podium. They're actually racing each other, which is so rare, because usually teams forbid people from the drivers from the same team to race each other, because it's higher chance for crash, and if both drivers from the same team crash, they don't get any points, which is understandable. But they have let them race this time, and they're racing for the 3rd place, and it's actually amazing. Will he be able to overtake? They're side by side. Yes, Carlos actually took 3rd place. Woo! That was so good. That was so good. Yes. Okay. And Leclerc is outside of the 1 second zone, so I think he will not be able to actually get it back. So I think Sainz actually managed to get the 3rd place. That's great for him. Yuki's still 10th. Perez Checo still 2nd. Things are good. Woo. Okay. Okay. We have 7 laps left. I think on the last 7 laps, nothing spectacular will happen, really. Oh, Piastri is close to Alonso again. I don't know what will happen with that. Ooh, okay. The only thing that looks possible is either Piastri and Alonso, just overtaking Alonso, or Russell overtaking Piastri, which is kind of interesting. Oh no! Sainz actually took fastest lap from Checo. Fastest lap actually is 1 point. So the fastest lap of the race is important because it is a 1 whole point. 6 more laps to go. Oh, 1.6. Piastri is so close. Come on, Oscar. You're so close. What happened here? No die for me today, please. Mike Craig. The person. Okay. I think Piastri will not be able to overtake Alonso. Alonso is notoriously hard to overtake because he is very good at the defense part. So good. Usually he is very, very difficult to get overtaken by. And actually Checo used to have this nickname, Mexican Minister of Defense, because he's so good at defending, but he didn't have the opportunity to need to defend recently, so we haven't seen him in action. Yeah. But yeah. He hasn't shown that racecraft last year and this year, but I'm sure he has it in him. I'm sure he still holds the title of Mexican Minister of Defense. I love the Mexican Grand Prix because Checo's father is always there and he's the happiest man on earth. I cannot imagine a happier man, and the cameras love him, and he's always there cheering on Checo, and it's so wholesome to see, and that's one of the reasons I love the Mexican Grand Prix every year. So yeah. Let's see. Is Yuki Tsunoda going to take the place, the 10th place? There are 4 laps left. 4 laps left. Yuki needs to hold on that place only for 4 more laps. Ganbatte, Yuki! You can do it! Yes. Russell is dangerously close to Oscar though. What? I just heard that no Japanese person has taken a point in the Japanese Grand Prix since 2012. So if he takes the point today, it'll be the first time in 12 years for a Japanese person to get a point in the Japanese Grand Prix. That's amazing! That would be so good for Yuki! Wow. I think some of these years the Japanese Grand Prix did not actually exist on the calendar, and that's why, probably. But there was actually, before Yuki, I think there was, for quite a while, there was no other Japanese driver, now that I think about it. Before Yuki... Whoa! What happened? Russell actually forced Piastri out of the track. That was not great. That was not great. That was actually too aggressive. Piastri keeps his place for now. But I think he will not take... I think he's losing his place. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. He really tried. Whoa. He really... I think they didn't touch. But Oscar was in the front. Or Oscar was in front and he actually pushed him out of the track. There was a very, very, very small touch. I think this is a penalty. Yeah, I kind of think this is a penalty. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a penalty, but I think he did force him out of the track. Let's see what happens. Although they didn't get damage, but it was still a bit... I don't know. Yeah. Of course it was not Piastri's fault. For sure it was not Oscar's fault. Let's see. There are 2 laps to go. Only 2. Let's see. Is Piastri going to keep his 7th place? Kind of interesting to see. Alonso is probably keeping his 6th place though, because Piastri is too occupied with Russell trying to defend. So I think there's no way for Oscar to actually try to overtake Alonso. Last lap? Yeah. 1 lap left. Okay, we're on 52 out of 53. Okay, Verstappen. Max took the fastest lap just now. Of course he did. He always does. And he's 13 seconds ahead of Checo. But Checo is 2nd. Sainz is 3rd. And Yuki is 10th. Still. Okay, George. Okay, Russell. Will you be able to actually overtake? I think not. No, he couldn't. That's good. I actually want Piastri to keep his spot. I actually prefer if Piastri does not get overtaken. Come on. Oscar W? Russell L? Maybe? Please? This is my preference. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're on last lap. Perez got 2nd in Saudi too. Yes, he got 2nd in Saudi too. And he got 2nd in the... he only didn't get 2nd in Australia. But he also got in Saudi and in Bahrain. So it's just... George... Russell actually got Oscar. Russell actually got Oscar on the last lap. It was Oscar's mistake this time, unfortunately. Too bad for poor Oscar. Poor little child. Okay. It's going down. And Max Verstappen takes the lead and wins the Japanese Grand Prix. This is his out of 5 races this season. He got 4 wins and Checo finishes 2nd. Woo! And Yuki is actually 10th. I am the happiest about this one. Yuki is actually 10th. He got a 1 single point. Woo! Let's go, Yuki! Amazing. Yes. Yes. I'm very happy. I am very happy. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So Red Bull actually got 1-2 again. They're so powerful. And Sainz took third. And Sainz actually took first place last race. So he's taking more and more points. So good for him. Good for him. That's great. Good job. That was great. I like that race. Driver of the day is Leclerc. I'm not really sure. It's probably because he's fourth now, but he had a good race. Okay, that's good. So yeah, that was the race today. Now follows the ceremony and the interviews, but I think I'll skip this because I'm still kind of tired. I think I need to eat a bit and maybe sleep a bit more. That's my plan. So thank you everyone for watching with me. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you. I'll get some rest. And I'll stream again tomorrow. Go sleep. I'll go. Thank you. I'll sleep. I'll sleep. I will stream on Monday, 5 p.m. GMT again. I'll continue my Doom journey. So hopefully I'll see you there. And I think I have only one person that's actually streaming right now. So I'll send you to Leo, who's playing some Kirby. If you want to stay there, just watch some Kirby, have some chill. And yeah, that's all. Have a nice have a good night, or lunch, or morning, or I think it's night for you. So have a good night and good rest. And thank you again for coming by. Talk to you again. See you. Bye bye.